In June 2020, the national security law was introduced in Hong Kong to suppress the widespread anti-government protests. But what triggered these protests in the first place? The protests began in 2019 when the Hong Kong government proposed an extradition bill, which raised concerns about the erosion of Hong Kong's autonomy and potential violations of human rights. Despite the months of protests, the extradition bill was eventually withdrawn, but the unrest continued. On June 30, 2020, the national security law was enacted primarily to prosecute the protesters. This law made crimes such as secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion with foreign forces punishable by a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. The Hong Kong government employed various tactics to suppress the demonstrators. The police were accused of using excessive force, including beatings, rubber bullets, and tear gas. There were instances where protesters using the metro system were also attacked by the police. Additionally, prominent pro-democracy figure Jimmy Lai, the chief executive of Apple Daily, was arrested. The immediate effects of the national security law were significant. Pro-democracy political parties were forced to shut down, and numerous pro-democracy news outlets, including Apple Daily, known for criticizing mainland Chinese leadership, were closed down as well. Furthermore, hundreds of protesters, activists, and former opposition lawmakers were arrested. Due to these circumstances, approximately half of the population in Hong Kong chose to leave the country. Since then, the government has taken further measures. This includes freezing the bank accounts of exiled individuals and implementing stricter visa regulations for people entering or leaving Hong Kong. Moreover, reforms were introduced to the election procedures in Hong Kong, further tightening control over the political landscape. Even academic institutions faced increased pressure to align their curriculum with the national security law. What are your thoughts on the balance between safeguarding national security and preserving civil liberties and democratic values?